In this video, it's time to enhance the look of my RC drift body with a livery set from RC Cut and Paste. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Troy. This is Roadside RC. You'll tend to find me bashing or crawling or drifting or racing, plus doing product review videos and how-tos. And I've never used the sticker sets from RC Cut and Paste, so I ordered up just a set, many different things that you can choose from. I ordered this one, just a simple black and white graphics setup to go with this red body that I have here. Reasonable prices, arrived at my door within, I think, a week or two. Ready to go. The stickers are already pre-cut. They are labeled for hood, roof, truck. These are the right side, left side, plus all the other stickers. I think this is going to be pretty fun. But one of the biggest deals with this is identifying where and how these stickers lay out. Yes, there's some cuts here around the rear fender well. Yes, some cuts here around the front fender well, I'm assuming based on that angle. But it's really hard to tell. And so what I highly suggest to do, what I'm going to do, is actually going to go ahead and cut out the stickers. And that way I can lay them and position them and really figure out how I think they're going to lay. As an example, I have with these over fenders on, I have a little gap here. And I have a little gap here. How do I want that to look? Do I want the sticker to kind of go in behind it? Do I want the sticker to just stop and then jump to the front and keep going? What do I want that to look like? And it's really hard to get an idea of that like this, holding the whole thing up. So I'm going to get busy with some scissors and start cutting all this out so that I can then manipulate it and lay it down how I want. With that cut out more, it's a whole lot easier to lay it down on the side of the body here and then understand, you know, where is that fender cut going to come in here? What does that look like? You know, I'm going to cut this way up here. It's going to cut a bunch of chunks off of it. Sometimes I like taking these, I think, and actually coming through here and cutting them into sections. And that way I can maybe move and manipulate this back a little bit. I can change this. I may do the same thing up here. If I cut right along this line, then I can move this whole part so that it comes to the front fender. And that way I would have all of this and I would spread it out just a little bit more, maybe accommodate the fender flares a little bit. But I can do this and get a much better understanding for what it's going to look like. I have all of these pieces. These were identified for trunk and hood and roof, but car doesn't really have a trunk. I'm not really planning on using those back there. Roof is black. I don't think putting something like this on the roof would actually look very good. So that means I have 6 pieces here that I can all mess with related to the front, and I can place them however I want. I can use a couple, I can use just one. I don't know how I want to do it. I think I'm probably going to use a small amount, maybe just to one side. Leave this other side maybe for some of the sponsor stickers. Leave some of that over here. One of the things I do want to try to do is cover up these holes. So as an example, this piece has a big black section. And if I place it just right, it'll cover up the hole. And hopefully it'll still look good. I also have the opportunity to cut these like I did the other, like I can do the other ones, so I can maybe stack some pieces and kind of cover a side, and then the other side can be something different. I don't know, maybe I'll find just some straight black and use that in here. Lots of different opportunities. The key here is, as near as I can tell, there's no right answer. So let your creativity run wild, go for it, and most likely it's going to look good. What I've decided to do here is actually cut this whole big chunk into multiple pieces in order to lay it out appropriately how I want it. So I cut one of the nose pieces off, actually cut it into a couple different chunks. I'm probably going to add some more to that. Center piece I actually cut into 2, and I'm going to end up laying it maybe something more like this. And then the rear, around the rear tire, I ended up cutting it off. I'm probably going to lay it on here and here, something like that. I'm also cutting it and allowing it to go over and across some of these junctions like here. And because I have these over fenders on, I have some pretty sharp edges right here. Using a rounded tip of a tool here, able to come through here and actually just push down in and get it to conform to that shape really brings out a lot of the definition. I'm going to have to do something with my little screw head. So I have all these screw heads for putting the over fenders on. I'm going to have to do something with those. I don't know if I'm going to come through with a heat gun and just soften it and squeeze it around them, or if I'm going to try to cut it and let the screw head pop through. I'm not sure yet. We're going to play with it and see what it looks like. As I put this piece on, I'm going to have to do the same thing. I'm actually start over here, start it at the fender well, and then come out when it gets to this point, cut it, drop it down, keep it going. I think that'll be the best look here. One thing that I wish I had done that I did not do as much is trim this even a little bit more. Now I think this rear fender piece here is a great example. There's a black stripe up here, there's a big gap, and then there's the silver white down here at the bottom. I could put that sticker on as one big piece like this and wrap it around, but it turns out when you pick the body up and look at it, the clear shows. Like, you can actually tell where the clear is. It doesn't all the way disappear into the body. So I kind of wish that in some of this right here, I had actually trimmed it even closer to the colored graphic so that that clear would be less noticeable, that it would show up less on the body. So I wish I had, so I'm going to do that here. I'm going to come in and I'm going to trim it really close around here, lay that one sticker on, come in, trim it really close around the other side, lay that sticker on. Just like what I did on the other side, cutting this into chunks here and then placing it on, it really does give you the opportunity to kind of customize it as you go. So again, it's going to be on something like this angle, which means you do miss some of that sticker around the edge. But then as it comes up here, you got to get it to the edge of that fender flare. And then this is where the insanely sharp knife comes into handy. You can come in right along the edge of that fender flare and cut it. Okay, and we're going to come back with that same, going to line it up because I'm jumping that fender flare. Able to just like that. It's not perfect. It definitely is not perfect, but hopefully as it drifts by on the track, you won't be able to notice. Haha. Now sometimes I'm successful with these little edges being able to just roll them over. And my whole thought is that if they're rolled over, then they're probably not going to catch and peel, you know, if I bump up against someone else or something like that. But what I have found is I roll them over, they appear to stick, I come back a couple hours later and they've popped out. If that's the case, again, sharp knife just straight in there next to it, cuts it off right in line with the fender. Now on the hood here, I just made a stencil and I used some of these self-adhesive vinyl sheets. You can get them on Amazon. And I just cut out an area because this hood has this little raised area. Kind of wanted to black it out. I don't know. We'll try it. It costs basically nothing because I already had that vinyl laying around. But now up here on the hood, again, I want to cover up these holes if I can. So I'm thinking something along these lines. Like one of these gets used here on this side, but I think if I did the same thing on both sides, I don't think that'd look very good. Like it could be fine, right? Like that could be a choice that I make, is to kind of put these on either side, but I think I want it offset. I think maybe I want something like this on one side and like a sticker bomb on the other side maybe, but getting it all the way over there to cover that hole is gonna be a problem. Oh, look at that. Hey, that actually worked out pretty well. So I was able to use, I placed one sticker where I thought I wanted it, the HKS, in order to cover that hole. And then I was able to use the square cutout around each sticker to line each other one up as I laid them down. Tweezers, really helpful here to make sure you could see everything as you laid it down, and then followed the hood body line over. I think that looks pretty good. So we have the little fancy graphic on this side, blacked out hood, chunk center, plus this. Man, it's not perfect, but I think that's starting to look pretty good. Added my little roadside RC driver call out over here on this side. Don't know if I want to leave it there or not. It kind of is too bright. It kind of pulls away from these graphics, so I don't know if I'm going to leave it, but I can always pull it. I can always pull it back off later. Ah, look at that. Laid on the chassis now. Those white wheels really help it look awesome. Really excited. Shout out to RC Cut and Paste Graphics for the sticker set. Lots of different choices on the website. Happy to see that these things are easily purchased. Can bring them in, can throw them on a car, and just really transform how the car looks. So love it. Look forward to seeing this thing out on track. If you have any questions about what I did, leave them down in the video comments. I'll be happy to answer it. If you're curious about anything else I've done from an RC drift tech situation, I have a whole playlist that'll be popping up over to your right. We'll see you there. Thank you and goodbye.